Okay, so we have two new Poppy tracks dropping today, coming from her new album Negative Spaces, due out November 15th. We had just come off of the release of They're All Around Us, the super heavy, relentless, almost knock loose type vocal sounding track. You know, like we know her from the feature that she did with Knock Loose. It was the song that we were really expecting her to release as the first single off this album cycle, seeing that feature really went hard. And yeah, that last single really popped off. But she's dropping two more singles today. We're going to check it out. The first one up is Crystallized, and then we got The Cost of Giving Up after that. I heard the teaser for this one, and I'm not sure how this one is going to go, because the teaser did not sound like it was a metal song at all. It sounded like very synth pop, but we'll see. She could just surprise us. We don't know. All we know is to get into this, so we're just going to jump right into it. First up is Crystallized from Poppy. Let's get it. See if she like surprises us with like a brutal breakdown or something at the end or something. I don't know. Very synth pop. Very interesting sounding so far from a non-metal standpoint. I could see this song getting like a lot of radio play. Very fun beat. I think we might be building up to something out here. Oh no, eh? Okay, so we're gonna be like synth pop the entire way. Okay. Before we get into the next song, I do have some thoughts on this. Okay, so before we jump into the next song, for Crystallized, it was an okay song. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mind it. However, you know, coming from an outsider for Poppy's fan base, typical fan base, I never listened to her when she was like a pop singer. You know, even on the last real pop album that she made, I think only two of the songs were like leaning towards the like metal side of things. Back when she like very first started getting into the whole metal side of things, and I never really got into that side of her music. It just never appealed with me, right? Now this kind of seemed a little bit different in terms of, you know, it wasn't like bubblegum pop, you know, kind of stuff like she was doing in the beginning. This sounded very synthwave, indie rock radio kind of stuff, you know, the stuff that you would hear like maybe early morning on the radio or something. You know, I can imagine that happening for this song. But as for this album cycle, like I don't know how well this song is really gonna fit on the album, seeing that every song so far has been a metal song, as far as I know anyway. I think she released like an intro track that was like a minute long or something like that, maybe before, I think it was just before They're All Around Us came out. She released like an intro track, I think it was just called Hey or something, right? Where there wasn't much substance to it, but because that was just an intro track from what it seems anyway, I wasn't thinking too much about it, right? Intro tracks are intro tracks. It doesn't signify really much about the album. So it was just a way to start off an album. And the fact that this song is an actual full song and is not a metal song, out of all the singles that she's released so far, it kind of is a little off-putting. I'm gonna be a little bit honest there. It is a little bit off-putting. Like I said, I don't find the song bad by any sort of the means. I just don't know if this is going to fit well with her. Maybe, I don't know if this is the concept of the album where she's, you know, lighting both sides of her personality. You know, like she still has that pop side, and then she will lean in towards the metal side throughout like half the album. I don't know if it's like half and half, what's going to happen. I don't know, but this being like the first pop single that she's released for this album, it really does, you know, like especially seeing that like the last couple singles have been metal, it really is kind of off-putting. I was kind of under the impression that this was going to be a full metal album. So if she was going to do this, like, don't get me wrong, it's okay if you want to do this as like a creative standpoint. I just feel like maybe the single rollout could have been a little bit different, where like maybe she releases, you know, one metal song to start it off, and then maybe release this song as like the pop side of her, and then release another metal song and then another pop song kind of thing. You know, this could even only be the only pop song on this record. I guess we'll just have to see when the album comes out how it really fits into the album aesthetic and everything like that. So yeah, that was Crystallized. We're gonna get into this next one, which is The Cost of Giving Up. Just gotta pull it up here, and yeah, we're gonna get into this. This is The Cost of Giving Up. I didn't hear any teasers about this, so I don't know if this is gonna be a pop song as well, or if this is gonna be a rock metal song. I'm not sure. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into this. This is The Cost of Giving Up from Poppy, the second single from this dual single rollout. Let's get it. Okay, so this one's at least rock from what it sounds like right off the bat. Very Bring Me the Horizon sounding on this one. Turn it up a little bit. very tame to the last couple singles, metal side anyway. Okay, so we got some screams. All right. I really dig the Bring Me the Horizon vibes on this. Ooh. Bringing in some lows at the end there. Okay, yeah, I definitely like that song a lot better than Crystallized. Obviously because I'm more lean towards the metal side of things. But yeah, that being like a dual single rollout, I definitely do have some thoughts on, you know, what the whole rollout plan was for this album cycle. I don't know if maybe the plan was to release Crystallized beforehand, and maybe they just ran out of time, so they're doing a dual single this time, because we're only literally exactly a month away from the album, seeing that the day that I'm recording this is October 15th and the album comes out November 15th. So seeing that this is coming out exactly a month to the day that the album comes out, you know, it really makes me think how interesting and how creative this album is really going to get. I'm wondering if maybe she's even going to dive into other genres on this album too, because seeing that this song, out of the metal rock singles that she's released for this album cycle, this song has been the most tame. I have to say, like, even guitar tone and everything, it's more melodic. It very much reminds me of, I want to say more of the Ammo era of Bring Me the Horizon, back when they like kind of first started going a little soft, you know. I definitely feel like that is where the inspiration of this track is coming from, just based on the sound, the chorus, you know. The only thing that really separates that is because like she's still including her screams and even her lows at the end of the song, which really really puts it into like a complete package, right? So I really dug that she did that. You know, not keeping it like just totally singing. She still brought something to the table on this track, which I really dug. Is it my favorite single? No, but I am still excited for this album coming out, because even like I said with Crystallized, even though it's not my favorite or my standard type of genre of music that I go to, I feel like I really need to listen to the whole album to maybe appreciate it more, to see the creativity that she's pulling out, you know, in terms of this album and what this album is really going to be about. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm right, that she's going to be diving into even weirder genres and everything, you know, because she's super creative, you know. She can go from like hyper pop to regular pop, you know. to metal to rock. She did punk, you know, like punk rock kind of vibes. You know, she did like full on like a metal EP for WWE, for crying out loud. Like, she's very creative when it comes to songwriting, you know, thinking of ideas, you know. She's not just a one-trick pony, which is really, really nice to see. Even if she isn't like a dedicated metal artist, she is really pulling out all the strings that she can get right now to show off her creativity, which I really appreciate from an artist standpoint, right? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna still check out the album when it comes out in a month. I don't know if she's gonna be releasing any further singles for this album cycle. I kind of hope so, maybe at least one more, just so that we can get like a final taste for this album cycle. Don't mind my nose, by the way. I'm itchy as shit right now. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the reaction here. What do you all think of these two singles? Do you think that it should have been all metal, or do you even like the metal aspect of Poppy? You know, I really am intrigued to hear the rest of the album, because the fact that even Jordan Fish, formerly from Bring Me the Horizon, is producing this album, you know, you can hear influences. Like even in Crystallized, you heard a little bit of influences, but not a whole lot. I feel like that was more of Poppy's side. But yeah, I really, really want to hear what you all think. So definitely let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, just so that you don't miss out on any further reactions from me. And hit that like button as well if you enjoyed this dual reaction. If you want to see more from Poppy, definitely let me know as well. I will definitely consider doing more Poppy reactions in the future, even to her non-metal stuff. But yeah, that's about it. I've been Shineboxx. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.